My name's Jamil Blake. I am from Syracuse, but New York City, California, Vegas, all over. My artistic medium is fashion and video work, photography, the whole shebang. I mean, I've been drawing since I was a kid, so I've always loved just literally like putting colors on paper has always been fun for me. But video and editing, I got into just from watching people play video games and some of my favorite content creators like doing goofy ass edits and like early meme culture. And then it led into fashion with some of my friends, just teaching me how to dress, how to style, what looked good, what didn't. And eventually Socially Unacceptable was born from that just due to, we needed to express ourselves.
What moment in your life inspired you the most to start creating art?
Honestly, COVID. That was like the peak of just being inside, nothing to do, and kind of getting paid to be home. And I had always wanted to edit videos and just kind of create. So I started there, and it took off with like VFX and gaming videos and edits and all this stuff, and like blew up on YouTube for a little while. Got overwhelmed, quit that, and then just hanging out with friends, we came up with some more sketch ideas and video content, and it bled into doing merch for the brand, and we needed a clothing brand for that merch, so it led into Socially Unacceptable, where now it's the main thing of just making clothes and building that identity.
What artists in your life do you think have inspired you the most?
Unfortunately, and if anyone knows who Tumad is, it's a toughie, but Tumad is what originally started me getting into editing videos. I was an old YouTuber and like just meme video editor, very like spastic edits and stuff. And that was kind of like where I took inspiration from originally. It's what got me into creating and stuff, seeing just how goofy he could make stuff and how cool it looked. Very controversial, but that was my original start. I didn't feel trapped at any point, not until my YouTube videos did take off, and then it felt like I had to make that kind of content. I didn't like that, so I kind of just stopped. But the only constraint was really just how shitty I was at editing. Like it's us against ourselves, especially in that creative process. So it was more than anything tough to get over the comparison hump and just like let myself work. I was making gaming edits at this point in time, and this was Darkest Dungeon.
Oh, okay.
And like I got one video with like 50K views, another video with 170K, another video with like 300K, and then started getting comments, subscribers, all this stuff. But I was like, I had never cared about the game. So it was just like, now that there were so many eyes on me, I didn't want to keep making it.
What made you get over that obstacle or hump that you just described?
Just not caring. Like, just, and my content's changed, but just putting out as much stuff as you can, like, you beat it out of yourself, essentially. When there's no room to really worry because you're making video after video after video without really like stopping to look at what you made, as long as you just put it out. It was like, after a couple months of that, literally just, I didn't give a fuck.
What are some interesting places that your art has taken you since then?
I mean, here, fashion shows, random artist studios, different offices. I've gotten to meet fucking Tom Kenny, SpongeBob, like, and we're honestly just starting. Like, my art hasn't even taken me anywhere crazy yet, but just the spaces that I've gotten to see are kind of like insane preludes.
Who are some of the people you've met along the way who have helped you along?
A lot of the Syracuse community, a lot of the business owners and stuff out here, they're all very supportive, very inclusive, especially if you're just honest and have a clear goal. They've helped me out a fucking crazy amount, from consistent pop-ups to my own like fashion shows, and not my own fashion shows, but just getting spaces in fashion shows. So my main models, my video guy, Tim, shout out to him. Yeah, and like, again, we're still connecting with this city and learning more and meeting more people. It's shown me that a town can be like the embodiment of perseverance. Because Syracuse is really a fallen from grace town that people don't really connect to or recognize. And there's just that feeling of blah and stuff that everybody has here, but no one can really put a word to it or put a name to it. But it's because of that. It's because like Syracuse history is, we have some cool history here, but it's just not talked about. And no one really notices the importance of the Syracuse like industry and what it used to be, with SU outshining everything, and like Micron now coming in, which they're good, but they also kind of just, those are the only things people care about here, and not so much the town itself.
What sticks out to you about the city?
Just the history. Like, we used to be the exporter of salt. We used to be the, what was it? China, like fine China, our fucking industry for that was insane at one point. One of the major historical underground railroad towns. We had the Jerry Rescue. We've, like, the destruction of the 15th Ward, which was a predominantly black owned and operated housing and businesses and like stuff that got destroyed years and years ago. But like, the city's just perseverance and the ability to keep going despite how shitty it might feel or how shitty it might be on the outlook.
Do you think art is a big deal out here?
I think it's becoming a big deal. And like, a lot of artists, subcultures, and movements usually start off like that, and Syracuse is that kind of perfect brewing spot, where there are a lot of eyes on the art scene and musicians and just like a lot of local people, but there's no substance yet. No one's really taken a good hold of it and been like, here's what Syracuse has to offer. But I do think that there's a lot of stuff that's coming and that people are starting to be aware of here.
How do you want people in the city to experience your work? What do you want them to take away?
I want them to take away a part of themselves or something that matters to them. Socially Unacceptable is meant to be more than anything, a calling card to be yourself. You know, like the blah, the blandness that everybody feels in Syracuse, it's kind of meant to disrupt that, because we are human beings and we are people, and working our little jobs, scurrying around like ants, you kind of just feel like you're in a hustle and bustle and there's no time for you. So I want people to wear. I want people to wear clothes that embody a piece of themselves or that make them stand out. Where somebody looks at you and you look at them and you know that, okay, that person gets me at least like a little bit, you know, or maybe they understand themselves in a way I wish I could. I think every artist brings, well, hopefully every artist brings a piece of themselves. Some of them steal and don't do a good job of it. But that's all I have to offer. That's all anyone has to offer is just our version of it, you know? So bleach, hand sewn, printed, all that's just a way for me to express my own self through clothes. Hoping to snare somebody else who also feels the same way or connects.
What advice do you have for some of the younger, more inexperienced artists who want to try and make a name for themselves, especially in Syracuse?
That's a good one. Make more shit. And like, make more dog shit things so that eventually you can look back and be like, all of that was terrible, but there are pieces of me in those things that are unique. And that 80% of people are gonna think is fucking ridiculous, but 10% of people are gonna be like, I love this. 10% of people are gonna be like, this makes me uncomfortable in a way that I can't get rid of, and I want it. And you want that, like, you want a large body of work where it's enough that people can be like, they've been doing this for fucking a while, or they've proven themselves, or they've worked hard. So you have to know what's trash to know what's a treasure.
Overall, how do you see Syracuse?
A diamond in the rough. And a diamond in the very, very rough. But something worth investing in and something that people already are investing in. I just think it needs more rain, needs more sun, needs more time to grow.
All right, I am cutting.
Oh yeah. What do you think?
Oh, my body hurts. Let me take a look.